Bro, what the fuck this shit say? This shit say he got out of prison then set his girlfriend on fire. What the fuck? How the fuck you get out of prison and then set your girlfriend on fire? On fire? Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. This shit here be getting sad about the day, bro.
Early in the morning of
we on the road to 1K on the YouTube, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and sub up, man. Let me know what y'all think about the video down in the comment section below, bro.
August 26th, 2022. Officers in Washington County arrested a man near a Highway 36 overpass. He was found lying in the grass, carrying a blood-stained piece of paper along with an EBT card belonging to a woman named Shauna Daniels.
We'll talk in a second. You're under arrest. Don't move.
Who was this man? And what was he doing with the EBT card of a woman who was found stabbed and burned in her apartment just hours earlier? And who was the 43-year-old victim, Shauna Daniels, who firefighters found so brutally murdered in her bedroom? Around 6:30 p.m. on August 25th, crews rushed to an apartment building on the 2200 block of South Avenue East in North St. Paul after getting reports of a fire. Thick black smoke was pouring out of apartment 8 as officers and fire crews tried to make entry, hearing someone inside cry out for help.
Where's our guys at?
Alright, what do we got? Where do you guys want us?
Hey, what floor? Second floor?
You need people out in the bottom?
Just hang tight.
Okay. Russ!
I say just get officers out.
They could hear someone screaming, but the flames and smoke were too intense and dangerous for officers to go any further.
Did you guys hear anybody yelling?
No.
Yeah, they said they heard.
They said she's
They
up
said
there,
they heard
but
him yelling.
I'm yelling.
Here?
Yeah.
That one. I don't hear anything. I
They
tried
said they
running
heard
up
him
there.
yelling, and he was
You couldn't get in?
Oh, you can't see.
He can't get up there. It's dead black.
Yeah,
But somebody's still in
They
there?
said that
they
think
said
he's
someone's
there.
in there, but yeah, it's thick black. Can't
You
see.
can't see.
We got somebody hitting the window, 3rd floor.
Tell him. Tell him.
Someone's inside. Someone in the window.
I mean, south.
Top corner.
On the south side of the building. Let fire know we got someone pounding on the window on the 3rd floor, top right corner. You got one up there?
He's in the window.
Anything?
No, we didn't. He's in the window right there. In that window.
No, we know. They're going up and they're gonna get him, but they couldn't get in because you can't
Yeah,
see.
he's in panic mode. Oh my god. Two people and a dog, and that's their car. A lady and a woman. Heads up, there's supposed to be 2 people that live there and a possible dog. There might be 2 people. There's dogs and there's probably 2 dogs. There's 2 dogs over up the pub. There might be 2 in there. There's 2 in there.
The rest of the building was evacuated, and by the time firefighters got the blaze under control, the woman inside apartment 8 had stopped responding. As officers eventually made entry, they found her half-burnt body in the bedroom. Initial investigation would reveal that this wasn't just a fire, but the cover-up for a brutal crime. Multiple witnesses had seen an unidentified man in the victim's apartment window as the fire first started.
In there about
So there's a male and a female.
should be, yeah.
There should be a male and a female up there.
Witnesses believed the victim was with her boyfriend that same day, and they were heard arguing at the apartment the night before. Shauna was a breast cancer survivor who was continuing recovery from her April 2020 diagnosis, chemotherapy, and double mastectomy. The boyfriend, Melvin Bilbrough Jr., then 41, had gone to Shauna Daniels' apartment 15 minutes before the officers arrived. At the time, Bilbrough was a 4-time convicted felon on supervised release after serving prison time for failing to register as a predatory offender.
Oh, he's sick,
He
bitch.
was released from prison just 5 months before the fire. His past convictions in Minnesota included attempted second-degree murder of his then-girlfriend and for second-degree criminal sexual conduct involving her 12-year-old daughter in 2008.
Oh, fuck.
And for third-degree assault involving another girlfriend in 2019.
And she
Police
thought that
obtained a
shit
search warrant for both Shauna and her boyfriend's apartment and found key evidence, a blood-stained pack of Newport cigarettes. Blood on walls. Scissors and a broken knife covered in blood. Meanwhile, in Bilbro's apartment, more evidence was found.
Oh my God, girl. Damn. She was gory as fuck.
One of the clearest pieces of evidence against Bilbro was a dog covered in soot and smelling of smoke. The dog found in his apartment belonged to Shauna. It became clear this wasn't just a tragic fire.
A dog?
It was the scene of a murder. The autopsy reports revealed that the cause of Shauna's death was not an accidental fire, but homicide. She had multiple sharp force injuries to her head and neck, with a perforation to her left eye. Her nasal bone was fractured. Police officers spoke to a witness who called Bilbro and told him of the fire. Bilbro said that he was with Shauna when her ex-boyfriend showed up, so he left. When his apartment was searched, he was nowhere to be found. The next day, Bilbro was finally located by officers as he hid in grass near a trail and was arrested on the spot. He was found with a blood-stained piece of paper, along with Shauna's EBT credit card.
We'll talk in a second. You're under arrest. Don't move.
You guys want to scuff or you guys scuffing?
Yeah, you want to grab him over there?
Yep.
My left?
Go ahead.
Yep.
What's your name?
Melvin? All right, Melvin. This yours? All right.
The in-depth coverage you've seen so far has been made possible because of the
Fuck
support
that.
of our
Keep
sponsors,
going.
millions of
Fuck that. Why do you give a fuck about
After his
women?
arrest, Bilbro agreed to speak with investigators about the fatal fire and the death of his girlfriend hours earlier.
So I want to clear up a few things with my partners. I'd like to keep talking with you here if that's okay. All right. So, like I mentioned before, I guess I'd like to talk about you being on the bridge a little bit. And how'd you end up there?
I was just there, man. Seriously, I got nervous as hell because all I know was a moving on the left side of me and a moving on the right side of me. So I was just sitting in the middle so I can watch both sides. I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to move when I felt a little comfortable. Because I told you I smoked some weed, I was really high, and that's that.
Okay. You're quite a long ways away from North St. Paul, I guess, under that bridge.
I mean, the first time.
It's a pretty decent walk, I think. I mean, it was like a 10-minute drive for us.
I usually jog.
So you're in that whole way?
No. I usually, when I'm working out, I jog.
Okay.
So I've been further than that.
How long were you on the trail for?
I have no idea. I just pace. I don't count time. I don't even count steps.
What time did you leave the apartment, your apartment?
I don't even remember. Because I went right across the street and that's why I ran into Jay and he started smoking weed.
Uh-huh.
How come you didn't stay at the apartment when people were telling you that?
Then I called. I'm the one who called. I was making phone calls. So I let him like, look, what's going on? I went back upstairs. I went to the store. I came running back, but I was in the area.
You went to the store?
Yeah.
What store?
Holiday.
Holiday? Did you buy anything there?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes? Okay. And where'd you go after Holiday?
Right back around the area.
What do you mean? Like what area?
Where on the street from my house. Because, I was coming right back down here. So I'm like, wanting to go around. Everybody thought I went in the building and started fighting people. I'm like, no.
So how come you weren't hanging out when the fire department and police department arrived? Because everybody else was. I mean, pretty much everybody that lives there was there.
I don't hardly even be at home. I'm usually at work this time.
Yeah, I understand that.
You wasn't at work?
You know, I guess the kind of question that I'm struggling with is that you've got a friend, right? Probably a pretty good friend, it sounds like, that you have some sort of relationship with. And you realize that her apartment's on fire. And then you just leave.
Well, you know, like I said, it's happened before. So I'm thinking that's what it was. You know, she cooked a couple pieces in the damn oven and they just caught fire in there, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you didn't think to go check on her?
Well,
people are telling you that there's a fire inside her apartment? I'm guessing there's probably flames shooting out the windows?
I was there for a brief, you know what I'm saying?
But you left.
You were there for a brief? No, I was outside when they came and banged on my door.
So why'd you act surprised when we asked you or told you that there's a fire there?
I wasn't that surprised at all.
I'm really struggling with why you wouldn't stay. I mean,
right.
The average person.
They would have stayed. They would have really tried to help.
Situation. If they're friends, they're close friends, their apartment's on fire and probably something could have happened to them, you'd stay around because you're concerned, right? And you want to be with your other friends and help them deal with it and vice versa. Okay, so I'm struggling with why you chose to leave.
Honestly, I wanted to smoke. So that's why I left. I went to go smoke and just sit back and see what happens. Because, like, you know, I can't do nothing, you know, about it. I'm going to be in the way. You know.
You full of shit.
Okay. Then we ended up finding you and arresting you. And you had that piece of paper that we talked about in your pocket.
All right.
With the blood on it. Whose blood is that?
That's mine.
That's yours?
I'm sure.
Where's your cut at that blood came from?
I was right here. Told you I work with a corrugator at work.
Where? Show me where the cut is.
Right here.
On your knuckle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work with the corrugator, if you're ever familiar with that.
On your knuckle.
There's a fair amount of blood there on that piece of paper. So when we test the DNA on it, it's going to be yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I want to go back and let's just forget about that. I know you said that nobody saw you in the window. I understand that. We want to forget about that, okay? That's really not super important here, to be honest with you. We've got this other evidence that we already discussed, okay? And this other evidence is blood evidence. And like we talked about already, blood is going to show belonging to a specific
person,
a specific individual.
Yep.
And it's going to be her blood. The problem that we have is that you have her blood on clothing in your apartment with her dog that's going to have soot on it. And we're going to test that. And we've got this dead woman in her apartment. You see how that's a problem?
Bilbro changed his story several times, first saying he was just friends with Shauna, then that they had a sexual relationship. He said he was at his apartment during the fire and walked away to smoke. He claimed he last saw Shauna on August 23rd, then said it was August 25th. While still maintaining his innocence, the investigators held several pieces of key evidence against Bilbro that would soon be submitted to the court.
Melvin? All right, Melvin. Is yours? All right.
Shauna grew up in North Minneapolis and was remembered by friends and family members not only for her courageous battle with breast cancer, but for her outgoing, positive energy, her love of animals, and for her fearless spirit.
That shit crazy.
Family wrote that quote, "Although her life was taken so abruptly, we are so grateful God blessed us with her beautiful presence." In January 2024, Bilbro waived his right to a jury trial and instead opted to have the judge be the sole decider of his guilt.
You dumbass
Ramsey
nigga.
County Judge David Brown reviewed all the submitted evidence and arguments from both sides. He wrote in an 84-page filing that a pattern of continued domestic abuse was proven by prosecutors, and they had proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Bilbro was the one who killed Shauna, set the fire at the apartment, and fled the scene. On February 2nd, 2024, Judge Brown found Bilbro guilty of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and first-degree arson. He was sentenced to life in prison and remains in custody in Stillwater without the possibility of parole.
Without the possibility of parole, you dumb bitch. That shit crazy.